Hey guys, it's Matt here from the Bull Call, and today I want to go over how Lucid turned from being 5% down to being 2.5% up. So let's get right into it. We will take a look at the daily chart right here. We did hit a low of 35.67 and then rallied roughly 10% to the top that we had today. Now that is a pretty big move, because at this point we were down roughly 5% from our pre-market, which is in our pre-market we were kind of down a little bit, and then as you can see we opened right at 37.14 and this hit a nosedive straight down of 4.44% from that opening price. So the interesting thing is, now that we are included in the NASDAQ, whenever the broad market does go up, there is some buying pressure in Lucid. So we pretty much saw that with the NASDAQ today. This is the ETF QQQ that tracks the NASDAQ 100. So we saw a lot of buying volume. It opened at a reasonable price and then kind of just jumped from there, pushing up Lucid with it. Now obviously it's not going to follow it exactly, since it is just a company within there. But when there is nice buying volume like today, we do see a push up in the stock price as we did today. So that was pretty nice that we actually saw some buying volume in the NASDAQ, which also pushed Lucid up. And I also think that there was a bunch of other things like Rivian being up 10% and Tesla being up, I think, like 3 or 4%. Definitely helps. What was looking like a rough day helped us recover from that potential loss that we could have had today. Let's also take a look at the trading view 4 hours. If you guys are liking the video so far, a like on the video and a subscribe to the channel would help immensely. So let's get right back into the video. We are pretty much in this stagnant area we've been in for the past, I would say, like week or so. Almost 2 weeks now. We've been just kind of trailing sideways between this support area of $36, let's just call it, and $40 area. We've pretty much just kind of bouncing in between here, which is pretty much a big range, but I don't really see, as an EV company, or as an EV stock I should really be saying, there is a lot of volatility. So, you know, a decent move up and down here. Let's just see, what even is this percentage? You know, a roughly 10% downward move, or roughly like a few percent higher move is pretty common. See, like if we even take the bottom of today, like we were talking, it's a 10% move, but even if all the way to the top is roughly 12%. So, you know, it's pretty common for this stock to drop 5%, go up 5%, drop 5%, go up 10%, drop 15%, and it is pretty common. As you can see right over here, here's another example of 2 4-hour candles that pushed us roughly 14% lower. So, you know, when looking at Lucid, you have to be very careful of how volatile this one is. But based off this charting, it seems like we're just going to be bouncing right here. We're pretty much just consolidating and waiting to see what happens with this death cross. I really hope it doesn't happen, but it might, and it might bring us lower, but it might not, because death crosses don't always mean that we go lower. But hopefully we pretty much just kind of stay sideways or see a little bit of downward movement, just so we can get some better buying areas. But as of right now, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video, because I mean, there really wasn't much news that came out today, but we were up roughly 2.5%. Now we are down like 1% in after hours, but like I said, this thing moves 5% on a daily basis, and you kind of have to look at, you know, not really paying attention to the small moves. I mean, yes, I'm talking about the small move today, but just to give you guys an update, since I haven't made a video in quite a while. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.